baby. Oh, baby, we're back. We are back. Sunday, July 9th, 6:43 p.m. 2023. Welcome back to Fortnite. Before we get started, you know, the usual checks for audio and all that. Test, hello. I hear myself, it's fine. We are back! What it do, what it be? I was down at NYC. But now I'm back in Canada. Feeling good, feeling relaxed. I got back in Friday night, and, you know, yesterday, Saturday, I didn't do anything. Didn't want to, you know. Just wanted to relax, because New York City it was just go, 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 you know. Non-stop, I'm going. I don't know. We got a new back bling? Really? Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Nanner Buddy. Stuffed with love. That's cool. Look at that. And style. Oh, we got tropical. That's like a pitular banana or something. What stage ripeness is that? We'll stick with yellow. We gotta go. Alright. Let's check out the item shop real quick, and then we'll have to check out our quests too. Oh yeah, Tron's back. Apparently, Taper Hill said this is the first time this is back in like 2 years. So that's interesting. When did this come out? Chapter 2, Season 5. Was that 2 years ago? What? Okay. You got Moxie Kid. Boardwalk Ruby. Oh yeah, I remember this. That's a better image, you know? You get to see the legs instead of it being cut off around the waist area. Because then he just looks like dummy thick, you know? Like, in the original time I saw it, it was cut off, like, about here, you know? So the leg coming out just looked like the rear end, the posterior. Oh, it's like a transformation skin, so you get to be like Taylor Swift becoming a cat with a butthole. Oh yeah, My Hero Academia. I have all these skins. That's something I plan to watch at some point. I got a lot of things on the to watch list. Attack on Titan, I gotta get back to. I stopped because I was gone, but I gotta get back to that. That show's getting crazy. I swear. Apparently, season 1 is like the most tame season. It gets like wilder from there too, which is I'm looking forward to that. All right, but we're here for the quest, so let's see. Whoa. Snapshots, we still got nothing. Milestones, whatever. Fall meters from a grind vine. Eliminate players with assault rifles or snipers. Consume small shield potions. 7 of them. Yikes, okay. Daily, what do we got? Eliminate opponents at Brutal Bastion. Search ice machines or coolers. Survive storm phases. Ranked, whatever. Summer escape. Gain shields. 200. Stage 103. Damage opponents within 45 seconds of getting out of the water after swimming. 100 damage. Swim distance at Sun Moon Lagoon. Sun Swoon Lagoon. Eat ice cream cones. Break slap barrels or slip barrels. Eliminate opponent while under the effects of frozen or spicy ice cream cone. Restore 200 health. Search 7 chests. Ride wildlife to Sun Swoon Lagoon. Deal damage to wildlife. Collect fish from fishing spots in a single match. So we gotta go fishing again. Outlast players. Pet tamed wolves or boars in different matches. Field opponents with the flare gun or firework. Flare gun. This is like a 3-match if I'm good enough. Okay, so we got that. What's this? Damage on opponents with pistols or heavy sniper rifles. Gain shields. Fall 5 stories or more without taking damage. Bounce on bouncy objects. Collect fish. Collect fish? Uh-oh. Collect fish. Uh-oh. What do you mean collect? Hang on. I gotta check. Uh-oh. That worries me. I'm afraid I'm gonna have like a second collection here now. I gotta go get all the fish again. We'll see when we get in game. But yeah, New York City. It's actually the first time I've traveled in like 9 years. Last time was 2014. I went to Russia. So this is the first time I've been anywhere in 9 years, and you know, I was anxious leaving. I mean, you could tell in my last stream I was talking about like, oh, you know, like I was talking as if it was gonna be my last stream, like I'm gonna die doing this or something, you know. That's just the nerves talking, you know. Once you're actually there, it's like whatever, you're just going. Before it, I'm like, what if? Uh-oh, what if? I wanted to have everything ready, you know. All my videos I wanted to have, you know, available to watch and archived, you know, in case I was not able to come back. Which sounds so stupid now, but whatever. It's how I'm feeling in the moment, you know. It's the night before, I was anxious and all of that, so it's a moment captured in time. Collections. Okay, just characters. We got no new ones too. Augments. Okay. So it should be good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, in New York City, I stayed like right in Times Square. It was like Times Square is 42nd Street. I was on 40th Street, so I was pretty friggin' close. Like you could look out the window. I was right next to the New York Times building. So to give you an idea, so I was doing my Wordle every morning, and I was looking at, you know, looking at the New York Times. I was doing the mini crossword, the New York Times, like all that. Just looking out of the building itself. And they actually gave me, for the past, like, more than a year now, I've been using irate as a starter word. Because, you know, like, I remember I always used black as a starter word, and then I stopped using it, and then they, like, soon after they started using black, or they used black as the word of the day. So that pissed me off. So, like, from then on, I stuck with one starter word, because I wanted to get at least one word in my life that I got in one guess. And finally it happened last Tuesday. I think it was. Irate was the word of the day, so I got it in one guess. And it was like when I was right next to the building too, which was crazy. That was cool. Yeah, I did a lot of cool things. I, you know, went up to the top of World Trade, top of the Empire State, went to the Statue of Liberty, Staten Island. Went to a Broadway show. That was Back to the Future, the musical I went and saw. Great fun. Okay, we need to ride you somewhere. So let's. Jeez, well let me get away from this guy first, because he's just gonna follow me to Kingdom Come. Oh shoot. Okay. Let me get back on. Come on, bro. Well, let me. I can do wild damage to you, can't I? That's a quest done, yeah. Okay, now let's get up here for a sec. You're not gonna damage me, are you? You can attack the building. Where do I gotta go on wildlife? Wildlife just. Okay, let's ride wildlife here. Oh shoot. Can I get to my location first? Look, I ain't really about this life right now, okay? I'm a little rusty, I haven't played in a week. Give me a break. Alright, light a campfire. Oh, snipers, okay. Flare gun, that's a thing too, right? Hang on now. What was the flare gun about? It's the firework flare gun. Real opponents. Did that reveal an opponent, or did I killed the opponent? Didn't I? Shoot. Alright, well, let's find someone else. We don't shoot at them, we shoot next to them. That's the thing. They've added a lot of stuff, man. I think a lot of this is 4th of July stuff. Yeah, New York City was crazy. God, I need to like have my phone out or something and kind of go through and go in order of you know, what I did. Because it's hard to remember everything at once. You know, I need to kind of bounce the objects. You can do that. 2. That'll be a number 3 right there. 3. Where else? That's 4, that's 5, okay. Yeah, like if you're talking about, you know, I was down there, I got there like a bit after lunch on Sunday, and then I left Friday morning early. So like I had all of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and you know, like half of Sunday. So you're talking 4.5 days to get stuff done, and I packed it all in, man. Like I got, you know, if you're asking like anyone what they did in 4 days in New York City, they're not gonna get anywhere near as much as I got done. What's this?
My investigations into the apparatus have been interrupted by a small army of explorers. This could work to my benefit. I've made contact as a possible expert for their team. If I can convince them to excavate the site, I can get the apparatus working.
Okay. Sloan's still at it. It's no surprise. Oh, here we go, here we go. Where are they at? Well, I gotta drink a few of these too, so... Is it players? Opponents? Oh shoot, so we can go get these masked guys too, because they're opponents, right? Yeah, just pop one in the face or something. You know, get them riled up. And then we can illuminate all 3. God, I'm trying to think of, like, I gotta talk about stuff, but I also can't really think about stuff at the same time. Okay, he's shooting me now. There, that's one. That's one eliminated. And that's 50 outlasted too. There's a lot of quests, but I don't think it should take too long to get through them, hopefully. We might come up with a weird one or something after one of these stages. Usually that happens. There'll be like, you know, an easy stage, and then you get to like stage 2 of 3, and it's this really weird, difficult one or something. It should be in here somewhere then. So let's check a look. I've already claimed this spot. What's that? Ah. Okay. Alright. Let me get my phone out. I can kind of walk you through everything I did. Just go to all photos. Scroll myself back to the 2nd of July. See, I flew out of here early in the morning, landed in Halifax. We were supposed to go to Montreal, but there was like thunderstorms or something, so it got diverted to Halifax. And as a result, there was only like a handful of people on the plane, so you had most of the seats, just empty, which was weird. You know. Um, they gave me pretzels and water, which I appreciated. I took a pee in the air. First time I've ever used a bathroom on a plane. I've never ever done it before. I hope I did it right. I was trying to figure out like, is this where I flush? Is this where I put it? Finally landed in. Actually, we landed in New Jersey. It wasn't New York City. We landed in Jersey, and I had to get a taxi to NYC. But first thing I see when I'm walking through the airport, I see Shake Shack, and that's something like I've heard people talk about Shake Shack, whatever that is. I didn't know it was a real thing until recently. It's like, oh wait, that's an actual place. But I saw one there. I didn't go to it because I just didn't have time. I had to get going. So we came out, went through this like tunnel that went under the water. Came out in New York City. It was freaky. Let's see what else can I look at here. I still have time. Got to the hotel room. Then I just went out walking. Got my subway pass right away because I knew I'd need that. So it's just unlimited for the week. And I immediately took a subway, the number 123 red line subway or whatever, down to South Ferry. Got out, saw the Statue of Liberty. I was down near World Trade, and like I was just right in the middle of everything immediately, which is crazy. Just kind of like glance over at that when I get the chance here. Doing some dry spells or something. Yeah, well, okay, no, I can kind of recite from memory here. So I was walking around, I was kind of just like stunned, I was just trying to get a lay of the land. I was going around everywhere. I ended up in the friggin' financial district, and I was getting hungry, but I was like, man, I'm in the financial district. There's not gonna be anything here. But lo and behold, I saw like just this random pizza place. It's like, oh hell yeah, New York City pizza. Let's go. So I went in, got a little like individual pizza, It's fairly expensive, but the guy was nice. I come out thinking like, oh, that was nice. I turn around and look where I was. I was in the Trump building. I gave freaking money to Trump. But it was good pizza, it was whatever. So I kept walking, that was like my supper at that point. Went back to Times Square, and it's just, it was a disorienting day. I wasn't really doing anything. Like, I was mostly just, like, roaming aimlessly. Just trying to, like, look at things and get a lay of the land and all that. And, for the most part it worked, but that night I went into Dunkin' Donuts. I didn't get a donut, I just got a coffee. Because I wanted to see what it was like. Dunkin' Donuts coffee, compared to Tim Hortons, I don't know if it's just, like, what I'm used to. Like, the kind of coffee that I like and what I'm used to here in Canada. But Dunkin' Donuts coffee, I didn't think was that great. Like, it was not bad coffee. It was, it was good, but I don't think it was great. It was okay. What about ice cream quest again? Yes. Oh, eat ice cream quest again. We can do that. That's one, that's two. Okay. Yeah, drink a bunch of these too. Okay. Okay, I had a coffee. Just kind of thinking like, man, this is gonna be a friggin' weird week. Where I'm, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I was genuinely like, man, I'm out of my element here. But that was day one. I was just kind of panicking. Eventually, I found my way and all that, and turned out fine. Oh, you're an opponent. Okay. Leave you alone. So I went back to the hotel room and like, good lord, man. I see where I live here in Canada. It never gets hot enough. Like, well, it does, but it's a very limited portion of the summer where it's hot enough where people need AC. So you kind of just go without it. Like, no one here has AC. I don't know how it works. I don't know how to use AC. No one has AC, so it's whatever. So we get to the, back to the hotel room, and AC is there. I don't know how it works. I don't understand this thing. I'm pressing all the buttons. Nothing's really changing. It's blowing air. So when you're right over it, it's like, you feel like it's like a fan on or something. But it doesn't. It blows it up. So if you're on the bed, you don't feel it. Anywhere else in the room, it's not really cold. It's still warm. So it was pretty useless. And that first night, I was suffering. It was not good. I gotta say. But you persevere. First night I got through it. Went down to the lobby the next day. Said like, hey, what's going on with this thing, man? Can you this thing ain't cutting it for me. I gotta be honest. But okay, is that like one match I gotta do that in? Hang on. But anyway, they ended up fixing it, so it was fine. The rest of the night it was perfect. Woke up the next morning, and I was like, okay, I gotta get some stuff down. I gotta try these places that I've heard about but never got to try. Applebee's, first thing. Had some pancakes, had some coffee. It was expensive. Very, very expensive. The coffee, they served it in these weird, like, chalices instead of a mug, which was odd, but whatever. But I tried Applebee's. It was fine. Whatever. Never went back there. But I did go to Applebee's at least once. So good. Flare guns. Is that a weekly? Huh? Campfire, collect fish. Real opponents of the 4 of 7. I don't know. I guess my first match didn't count or something. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, Applebee's. Started walking around. I found a movie store, which is crazy. Cause we don't have movie stores here. Okay, you got like thrift stores or whatever. Like Value Village and all that. People just donate stuff, so they'll donate old movies, and you see that or whatever, But this was like an actual movie store that just had like shelves and shelves and shelves of movies and Blu-rays and everything. I mean, they also had books and video games and stuff, but a lot of movies. So I was going around looking at that. Didn't buy anything, but it was just nice to see. The movie scene is alive and well somewhere in the world. I went to find like a Ted. On a mailbox. There's a Ted Cruz sticker. This was like day one, so this was extraordinary to me. Eventually, you just see this kind of crap everywhere. But it was a sticker on a mailbox. It's with a picture of Ted Cruz. Said, "This man ain't my son." It's like, okay. Down on the subways. Subways can take you anywhere. I went back to the financial district just to look around. Then I walked down to the Statue of Liberty. I was like, I'm gonna go to the Statue of Liberty. Had to line up. I was in line for friggin' like 2 hours or something, and it was hot. Okay, and it might not seem hot to the people that live down there. That's like the regular days or whatever. But to me, coming from like this cold Canadian place, it was friggin' hot. I thought I was gonna die. But I eventually got through the line, got on a boat, took me to the Statue of Liberty, which is cool. I got a Coca-Cola. from this like lemonade stand. They had like everyone's getting lemonade. I'm not a big lemonade person. I didn't really, whatever. But I got a Coke. Kind of just chilled and looked at the Statue of Liberty. Walked around the island. Looked at the New York City skyline, the World Trade and everything. That was cool. Came back and immediately went on the Staten Island ferry. Went over to Staten Island. And they had all these like stores there. I don't know, it was some sort of like mall, but it was outside. It was a weird spot. It was right after you get out the ferry, some sort of like shopping center. So I was looking around and stuff. It was pretty good prices for stuff, honestly. I didn't buy any clothes because I'm not like much of a brand clothing person. Like, if someone gets me something, I'll wear it. So like I got a couple of Volcom shirts, Old Navy, DC, all that. But it's not stuff that like I go and actively buy. It's just kind of like if someone gives it to me, it's whatever, thanks. So I didn't really get anything, but I found a Shake Shack over there. I was like, oh babe, I'm hungry now. I'm gonna try some Shake Shack. So I went in. I got these like cheesy bacon fries. And that was okay, it's the closest thing you'd get to poutine in America, I think. It doesn't have gravy, but it had like, cheese sauce and bacon and whatever. It was fine. But I got a cookies and cream milkshake. And holy, that was so friggin' good. I'm telling you, I'm not a milkshake person. I'm not someone that goes out and, gets milkshakes. I don't know when the last time I've had a milkshake was. But it's been years and years since I've had a milkshake. But, you're at Shake Shack, you gotta get a milkshake. I got a cookies and cream milkshake, and holy. If I was drinking one of those every day, I'm gonna have issues in the future. But for one day, drinking that went down like the smoothest, most delicious thing I've ever had. That was crazy. Anyways, I saw enough of Staten Island and said, whatever, I'm gonna head back. Got back on the ferry. The ferry's great, by the way. It's, you don't even have to pay for it. The Staten Island ferry is a public service. You just get on the ferry, and it just takes you across. You don't have to pay, you don't have to get any tickets or anything. It's just go there, get on the ferry. When it arrives, ride it over, get off. It's crazy, but it's cool. I thought the ferry was the only way to get off Staten Island, but apparently there's a bridge somewhere. I didn't see it. What did I do after that? I'm gonna scroll through my photos here. I think I just wandered around and then went back to the I just wandered around and went back to the hotel after that. Next day I went just down the street from my hotel and I found this place called what's it called? Something with an H. I typed it somewhere. I need to go back and find that. But I don't know. I'll find it before I move on with my story. Hey, insight. Ooh, thank you. Thank you. Was that 6 or 7? Yeah. Okay. Someone's around here. Hey. That's a spicy cone, was it? That's your dino. Where am I gonna ride the wildlife to again? Let me, here. See if I can find the person, but if not, I'm just gonna ride the wildlife over. Whoa! Yeah? Okay. Bruh. What the heck was... Okay, there's a... Let me find it. Because I said it in Discord. Cafe. Berlina. The Berlina Cafe. Okay. That's what it was. It's just down the street, and they had this, you know, some of the stuff was expensive, but they had, like, you know, your breakfast specials or whatever. And the one that I always got was this, bagel with cream cheese and small coffee. It was like $4 or something. That was fantastic. The bagels were really good. It was like a cinnamon raisin bagel. They put plenty of cream cheese on. You know, coffee was like, it was, you know, it was okay. It was hot. It's fine. Anyways, after that I wanted to go find that friggin' Tom's restaurant from Seinfeld. You know? So I'm gonna go, what the heck, a crown in the lobby? Buddy, I'll take it. Shoot, I got some building materials too. Let's go. Wait, that doesn't matter. You lose your building materials when you spawn. Am I gonna lose my crown? Oh no. But yeah, I wanted to find Tom's restaurant, and I ended up finding it. I got on the subway and I got off. I was near, like, I thought I was near Central Park, but I was further west. Oh no, it wasn't Central Park. It was like a different park. I got off at the subway. I thought I was on one side of it, but I was on the other side. So I was like, okay, I just got to go this way, and I'll get to the friggin' Tom's restaurant. And I started going, and I wasn't finding it. I just had some like random dude like, hey, you know where this like Tom's restaurant is? He didn't know what it was, so I was like, well, what about, you know, because I had the address, like this address. He's like, oh, you got to go back that way, and then, you know, you see like this big church, and you go this way, and you'll find. It's like, all right, thanks, man. Gave him a fist bump. That was like July 4th, I think. So, you know, there's no one really. It was really early in the morning, and it was a holiday, so no one was out and about really. It was just a really quiet neighborhood. It was nice actually. But I ended up finding it. I cut through the park. It was a nice park, by the way. A lot of people, you know, were out just enjoying the sun on their day off. And I ended up finding it, went there, and I got another bagel because it was cheap. It's a good bagel. Another coffee. The coffee was good. A lot better than the Berliner Cafe coffee. But, you know, you get what you pay for. And if you want, like, something cheap in New York City, in Times Square and everything, Berliner Cafe is a good spot to go for just, like, a bagel and a coffee in the morning. Yeah. What did I do after that? I think I went to Central Park because I knew that Central Park was close by, and I knew that like the very like edge of Central Park is where you'd find you know, the Dakota where John Lennon lived and, you know, got murdered outside of. And Yoko Ono still lives there, and, you know, right next to that is Central Park where Strawberry Fields is. So I went down to try to find that, and I found it. There's actually a lamp on inside the building, so I think Yoko Ono was home. So that was cool. And I went to find Strawberry Fields. There's someone there playing guitar, just singing like Beatles songs. Do I have a video of that? I'm gonna see if I can find that. Give him some ups, you know, a little bit of a shout out here. Okay, there, and I zoom in. What does that say? Jeff Rocks. Jeff space ROX rocks. He was there playing guitar, singing some Beatles songs. Pretty talented. You know, it's nice to see. I should have drank that small. I didn't go into Central Park that day. I just kind of like left. Because I knew also nearby there was that church from Ghostbusters. That was like down the street somewhere, so I went to try to find that. Because I had everything I wanted to do in mind, so I was just trying to like map it out. Like, where can I, what routes can I take each day? Where everything's kind of like close. I'll go to this one area of New York City this day and do all this stuff, and then the next day I'll go here and all that. So yeah, I went and found the church from Ghostbusters. That was cool. It started raining really hard. Rain in New York City is a lot different than rain here. Rain here is like it's like light rain, but it just lasts for like 24 hours straight. So if it's raining, it's gonna be raining for like the foreseeable future. Rain in New York City is weird that it won't be raining, and then it'll start raining, like the heaviest rain you've ever seen in your life. And that'll go for 5 minutes, and then it stops. Just complete stop. So, like, when it starts raining, you just kind of just find something to, like, hide under and wait it out. That's how it goes in New York City. So it was raining hard there, so I was trying to, like, stand on some trees and stuff. But I did end up getting soaked. But after the church, I went and found the actual firehouse or station or whatever from Ghostbusters, the actual Ghostbusters building. They got it all decked out with Ghostbusters stuff now. I don't think they had it like that before. But you could go inside, and there's like a fire truck there and a bunch of Ghostbusters stuff, and I think there's like some like memorial for. I think it was like an actual fire station, I believe that, and some people there like that worked there might have died on September 11th. So there's some stuff set up there for that too, which was pretty friggin' sad. Like you're in New York City and it's great, but like you gotta remember, man, like this happened right here. I was at ground zero. I went down to the 9/11 memorial and saw like pieces of the World Trade Center and fire trucks that had the building collapse on them and everything. It was it's really morbid. Like I don't know, it's and for me in my life it's not something that I remember happening. Like I was around for it, but I don't remember it happening. I didn't know about it. I only found out about it like later in life, and by the time I knew about it, I didn't it was a thing of the past. So in my mind, in my life, the World Trade Center, the Twin Towers have always been gone. But someone living in New York City all their life, like that's pretty friggin' recent, honestly. Like it's not that long ago that happened. So yeah, that was pretty morbid, but fascinating too, and it's stuff that you do want to see while you're there. Anyways, yeah, continue going here. Where did I go after that? After that, I went to the Nintendo store. Yeah, that was like crazy to see, because for me, like I've been keeping up with the Nintendo store ever since CND did his Nintendo Switch line. Way back in the day, the Switch was coming out. He was lining up. I was watching those vlogs every day they came out, and ever since then I've been keeping up with everything Nintendo New York. All the happenings there and everything, and it was surreal to finally be there, and just be able to like look out and like there's the Nintendo store, and you look across the street, there's the Starbucks, and there's friggin' racist ass Deli 48 down the street, Took a little video there where I was showcasing like some, litter and stuff on the streets, and like, man, the thing about New York City is there's garbage everywhere. People litter all over the place. So no matter where you look, there's trash. And I pan up and I like show Deli 48 straight up as I'm saying that. Forgot to throw that shade. Joy-Con boys, all that. Yeah, so that was cool. I went to the Starbucks across and I got just like a regular coffee. Starbucks coffee is really bold. Like it's like if it's not a dark roast, it's close to a dark roast. I'm not used to that. I'm like a breakfast blend kind of person. Very very much like a light roast type coffee enjoyer. But it was fine. So I left there and I found 1221 Avenue of the Americas, which was just down the street. A lot of this stuff I was thinking like I'm gonna have to go a fair distance to find some things, but you end up just like walking down the street and it's like, oh, it was all like right next to each other. 1221 Avenue of the Americas is where the SiriusXM broadcast from. Not the whole thing. What is it? The morning mashup and all that. They broadcast out of 1221 Avenue of the Americas. So that that's a station I always listen to a lot. So it's cool to see where that all happens, takes place. Yeah. My phone's turned off. I'll have to kind of recount my journey again in a second. I don't have a drink of the day, by the way. I need to get a glass of water or something. I gotta watch Dead City, Fear the Walking Dead. I missed the last episode because it was Sunday night and I was gone by then. I'm not gonna watch Walking Dead while I'm in New York City, man. I got things to do. I did watch a bit of Wimbledon in the morning though. I'd get up, I'd get a shower, and I'll just kind of be getting ready. I have Wimbledon on the TV, watching some early morning games and stuff, which was nice. But I missed a lot of it, so it's good to be able to finally watch and keep up with all the games. Yeah, no, they were advertising Walking Dead, Dead City, all over the place in New York City, man. They're like, you can see signs with it, billboards and everything. Dead City, I guess, because it's in New York City that I think, this is a great place to advertise. I don't know if anyone's actually watching it there or what the deal is, but you know what? They're trying, and it's a decent show, better than Fear, better than that like garbage. What was it? Tales of the Walking Dead. Whatever that trash. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in Walking Dead. Yeah. Illumination. 6, 7. Until that goes away, and then we'll do it again. Is it ever gonna go away? There we go. Let's get an assault rifle kill. Go. Our last is the players. We're getting these quests done. Making it work. Takes a little longer. Takes a little time, darling. Pack a pretty bunch. Oh yeah. Oh. Where are we going with this guy? Let's ride him over to where we need to go. It's just right here, ain't it? This is where we're going with it? To not count because I'm already here. Maybe. Barrels for my quest. One more. There we go. Oh, we gotta gain some shields too. Let's keep going then. Alright, let's hide out real quick. I'll get my thing up and see what I did next. See, a Nintendo store, went to the Starbucks. Where did I go after that? Avenue of the Americas. I went, Radio City, Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. Oh yeah, then I went over to World Trade again. Yeah, right. I went back over to World Trade. I got off of the subway and I was like, you figure you just come out of like a staircase into the city or whatever. But no, like when you get off at World Trade, you go out, you're in this like weird underground mall or establishment or something. And it was really hard to find a way out. I was searching around. I was like, I don't know where I am, man. There ain't nothing here. Well, there's a lot of stuff here, but not the exit. But finally, I found the exit. I came up and went down. That's when I went down to the memorial, actually, the 9/11 memorial. And immediately after that, I went up into the top of World Trade. the One World Observatory. Got a nice coffee up there. It's very nice. They had, you know, like all their stuff. Like they had a really good-looking brownie. I wanted to try that, but like I was gonna have supper after that. I hadn't had supper yet. I'm not, you know, having dessert now and filling up on garbage. I gotta, you know, actually have some proper food and stuff. So I didn't. I just had a nice coffee, but it was really freaking cool up there. It's scary. You know, like I don't know. I'm not good with heights, anyways. But there's a difference between the top of World Trade and the top of Empire State, and I think the reason why is when you're at the top of Empire State, you have these concrete walls that come up to your like waist level or even higher. It kind of goes down and up. But beyond that, there's like a cage. It's like a physical thing, like a thing you can see in front of you that's blocking you from this danger of falling. But on the top of World Trade, it's just full glass windows. So you're walking right up, and it looks like there's nothing in front of you. You just kind of like look down. It's really scary, actually. It's, you know, you kind of it plays on your sense of like, you know, this weird like instinctual survival, like this your survival instinct. You know, it's like I gotta not go near this thing because I'm gonna fall. But you know, it's perfectly safe. It's fine. So it's up at the top of that for a while. Got a nice coffee. Feeling good. Came back down. And where did I go now? I went to Popeyes. The funny thing about Popeyes, I was looking at the menu, and there's a warning down at the bottom of the menu that they had up. Warning. This is like this triangle symbol with something in front of it. This symbol indicates that the sodium content of this item is higher than the total daily recommended limit. You know, and all the issues that could come with going over your sodium intake. I thought that was funny because every single item on the menu had that thing next to it. There's nothing there that didn't have that thing next to it. But I ended up I ordered the 3-piece tenders, spicy. And they said, we don't actually have any spicy tenders right now. It'll be like a 5-minute wait for you to get that. I said, okay, that's fine. I'll get the spicy because I like spicy. I'll wait 5 minutes, you know. I waited 5 minutes, then another 5, then another 5, then another 5, you know. And I was like, okay, this isn't coming. So I asked, you know, like, I'm waiting on my, you know, spicy tenders. They're like, oh, and they didn't look like they cared at all. And I waited like another couple minutes, and eventually they just, like, I was just glaring at them, you know, like, come on. And they just gave me regular, and I guess to make me go away. I don't know. I don't think it wasn't like 20. It's like 15 minutes I waited, but you know, eventually they gave me like the other kind, the regular mild kind, just to make me get out of there. So whatever, man. I was hungry. I don't care. It was fine. Popeye's chicken was good. The fries were okay. I got a Dr. Pepper with it, and man, I gotta tell you, soda in New York City is crazy. So the smallest size you can order at Popeyes was medium, I guess. There's no small, apparently. It's just medium's the smallest size. So I got a medium, and it's bigger than like the large size you can get anywhere locally. That thing is huge. That is so much soda. I don't even want to see what a large actually looks like, because that's crazy. Anyways, that was Popeyes. What are my quests? What am I doing? Collected apple, banana, and coconut. Swim distance at Sunshoot Lagoon. Okay, we gotta swim some distance. Eat ice cream cones, one more of that. Eliminate opponent while under the effects of frozen or spicy. Restore health. Light a campfire. Collect fish. Pet tables are bored. Pet. I gotta pet them? I need to pet them. Okay, whatever. Alright. Let's go fishing. Where can I get a net? Oh, hey. Bruh. wanna play this game, we'll play this game. Hello? Yeah, fooling me, man. Maybe you are fooling me. Hello there. I'm getting like some drift on my controller or something. What's going on there? Is there a fishing net over? Oh, campfire! Light a campfire! Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, a mode by lit campfire. Okay, we can do that. We can do that real quick. Ah! Do my friggin' augments. There we go, there we go. Got it. We're gonna get a fishing net. With those Colombo bears for a second. And a Colombo sure can be a friend of mine. And I keep on thinking about you, Colombo berry, each surprise. How do I pet you? Ride? Wait. Ride. Pet. Oh. Different matches. Okay, so that's for this match. That's fine. Right, let's swim. What is it about this place? It's like so event-centric. I mean, I guess it's kind of poppin' there, ain't it? For a weird temple jungle anyways. Now let's duck down here real quick, figure out what's next. So that'll be another match. Collect fish. Fishing spots on a single... Oh, here's a fishing rod. Let's go. Fishing spots. Let's... One there. That's a fish. That's two. That's three. Hello? Hang on. Why am I not getting, what is it? That's fish! There's a fishing spot! What do you mean? Bruh, let me chill for a second. I'm trying to fish. Get out of here. What is the quest? Collect fish from fishing spots in a single match. I got three. I gotta pick up the fish. Oh, 1, 2, pick up my shoe. 3, 4, blah blah blah. That's one. What is the other two? Did you eat them? No. Oh, Bubby. Bubby, no. No! Bruh! Bruh! Okay. Wait, no, get it out of here. Out of my way. There'll be nothing blocking... Jesus Christ. Nothing blocking me from getting this fish. Okay, that's two. This will be number 3 right here. Let's go. Boom. Done. Okay, let's... Add in a different match. Restore health we're working on. So we can do that now. Oops. Yeah, that's that done. Eat ice cream cones, collect an apple, banana, and coconut. What's the, what ice cream? Is it frozen or spicy? Spicy. Limited opponent while under the effects of spicy. Alright, well, where's an opponent? That's just an angry cat. Not an opponent. We'll just need one of these right now, just to get it. Alright. I hear the gunshots. You gotta lock and load. Bruh. Come on. No. Oh. I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared at all. Apple, banana, and coconut. Pet a thing. Okay. Hey! Whatever. Lobby me? Okay, what's next on the list of things I did? Oh yeah, that was July 4th, so I went, yeah, after that, I went down, I heard there was gonna be fireworks at the friggin' Brooklyn Bridge. So I was like, hell yeah, you know, New York City, July 4th, fireworks at the Brooklyn Bridge, it's gonna be a great show, I went down to find it, alright? So I took the subway to the South Ferry, and started walking, and, you know, went past the Staten Island Ferry, and I was walking, you know, so I was going through these, like, shady parts, you know, but, you know, so there's crowds, and they're all heading in one direction, so I was like, I'm gonna follow these people, they know where they're going, and we eventually found the Brooklyn Bridge. Everyone was there. It was gonna be a good time. Guess what? We couldn't even see it. Wherever we were at, me and everyone else, the whole, you know, crowd that was going there, it was the wrong spot apparently. I thought it was gonna be on the Brooklyn Bridge, like they were shooting fireworks off of the Brooklyn Bridge, but apparently they're not on the Brooklyn Bridge. They're like way past the Brooklyn Bridge on the other side of it, and it's all obscured by buildings and everything. You couldn't really see anything. Everyone was like really disappointed. But whatever. Fall 5 stars or more without taking damage. Pistols or heavy. I'm gonna do pistols. I'm gonna opt in for pistols. That we can do easy. Just produce boxes and weekly we'll worry about when we're done here. Okay. But yeah, so it's pretty disappointing. I went back to the hotel, went to bed. The next day, went back to Tom's restaurant. I got a plate of pancakes and some bacon. It was very delicious. And there's like this like all these like cameramen there, and like there's this like missus that was getting her photo taken inside through the window, and like they're all her personal photographers or something. I didn't recognize her. I didn't know who she was. And someone was talking to like the manager, someone who worked at Tom's restaurant. They're saying like, you know, it's fine that you're here now because it's early morning. You know, there's not many people here. But if this place starts filling up, you're gonna have to get out. You know, you're gonna have to go. So by that conclusion, it wasn't anyone that important. My guess is like some Instagram model or something. You know, she could have had 1 million followers for all I know. Who knows, right? Someone who I guess just goes around and gets a picture taken. But it was July 5th. 2023, that was apparently like the 34th anniversary of the Seinfeld premiere. Maybe that had something to do with it, I don't know. I couldn't find anything on it, so whatever. But yeah, it was bizarre to see. I was trying to like, look, I was just looking at it like, I don't know who that is, man. You know, and even if I did, it's like, this person doesn't matter to me. Even if I found out who this was, it's like, well, you know, it's like finding out who anyone is. You know, it's like, well, that's a celebrity, but who? I don't know. Okay, who cares? You know, I'm not someone who's like, oh my God, they're famous. I need to go. You know, whatever. It's just like, pff, whatever. Where am I going now? 5 stores without taking damage. We can do that at Mega City by hopping off the top of the building. off of rail, mind you. But yeah, after that, I was just kind of wandering around. Well, that's when I went to Empire State. Okay. Right. Yeah, so that's when I went to Empire State. I got up to the top of that. That was fine. You know, I'd already been to the top of World Trade, so it was like, you know, whatever. It was cool to be outside. That was like the one thing that it had over World Trade, was that you were actually outside instead of inside. It's a whole different vibe in there. Like, it very much reminded me of, like, you know, old-timey kind of look. And, you know, it makes sense. The place was built in, like, the 1930s or something, so it's pretty old. Like, they were kind of trying to keep up that aesthetic a little bit, I think, as part of the showy, the showmanship and the tours and all that. So I went up to the top of that. They were selling ice cream and stuff. I didn't really want any ice cream. I didn't get anything up there, but I was, you know, I was up there looking around, taking pictures and stuff. So it's cool, you know. I was up at the top of World Trade, up at the top of Empire State. Had a good time. Saw the sights and all that. And that ended my high-rise adventure. That was the last time I was up in a big building. Okay, let me do my quest first before I get distracted here. Fall 5 stories without taking damage or whatever. There we go. Done. Okay. Let's hide in the dumpster. What's next? Where did I go after that? Just walking. Saw Macy's, but I didn't go in. Oh yeah, then I went to Taco Bell. And okay, this is a controversial discussion I had with some people, okay? I went to Taco Bell, and all I've ever heard about Taco Bell is that, oh, you had Taco Bell, you're gonna go have diarrhea later. Haha. You know, it's like, okay. So, it's not a very glowing review, you know? It's kind of like, this is not gonna be good. But, you know, whatever, I gotta try it. And Taco Bell is in Canada, mind you. It's not like Taco Bell is in Canada, but Taco Bell is not here where I live, okay? There is no Taco Bell, locally. So, I've been to a Taco Bell once in my life, and that was when I was like a little kid. So I don't remember it, I don't know what it's like. So I went to Taco Bell. I think that person just died. I went to Taco Bell, and I had one singular taco, okay? Just one. I just had one taco. It was one of those volcano tacos with like the red shell and the volcano sauce. I added a bit of jalapeno to it, and it was good. It was a good taco. I had some Baja Blast, which I haven't had in a while because they put it out like limited release in bottles. But otherwise, it's a Taco Bell exclusive, and we can't get it here. So it was nice to have Taco Bell again. Let me just mute this because I don't know if this is gonna come up copyright. I'm just gonna kind of quickly recount everything. But yeah, it was good. It was fine. And after that, oh yeah, right. After that, that's when I went and I said like, even though my feet are blistered. By the way, for the last 2 days I was in New York City, I was limping. Okay. I had so many blisters on my right foot that I was just like, I couldn't even put any weight on it. So I was just like limping around, you know, like, you know, just kind of like all my weight on my left foot. Try not to keep any weight on my right foot. I was limping. But I still decided that day, I'm going to go and I'm going to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. It was blaring hot, by the way. I'm wearing jeans. I don't have shorts. I'm wearing jeans, black jeans. And I said, I'm going to go walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, and I'm going to go over and I'm going to walk back across the Manhattan Bridge. That was my plan. Which is really stupid, but I did it anyways, and I nearly died. But on my way to the Brooklyn Bridge, I was trying to find it, and I was walking along this like fence next to like some trees and stuff, and I was thinking like this place looks familiar, man. Like I feel like I've seen this before. And then it suddenly hit me what this was. This is where friggin' like I don't know who it was. It was some news crew or something. Um, on September 11th, 2001, there were four videos or four capturings of the first plane going into the first tower. There's the famous one um, from the brothers who did the documentary on the firefighters. That's the one where you see it clear as day go in. There's a second one where someone was driving in Brooklyn, and they kind of just film over towards the towers, and you can kind of you see the smoke come up. So that that's like a little known one. There's a third one that was like someone had like photos taken of like a time lapse or something, and they captured a few pictures of the plane going in and the explosion and everything. And then the fourth one didn't actually catch anything as it happened, but they were filming as it happened, and they just had the camera on the ground. It was like a news crew or something. I don't know for what station. But you hear the plane go overhead, and everyone's like, and then you hear the explosion, and you see everyone kind of that's walking by just look up like, what the heck was that? And they're saying like, what was that? And they pick up the camera and they're looking, and you see the smoke start to come up over the World Trade Center, over the horizon, and the trees and everything. And they're, saying like, oh God, they're trying to get, the attention of like the station or whatever, like come to us, we got like a story here or something. Um, anyways, that I realized as I was there, like this is where they were when they filmed that. So I looked up and I was like, there's that, there's where the towers were, and they filmed up that way. The tree's a lot bigger now, so the tree's kind of like covering where they would have been filming it from, but you kind of see the tree in their video, to the right, but you see more clearly the skyline and the skyscrapers and everything. But this is where they took it, and I stumbled upon it by accident. So that was interesting. But anyways, I found the Brooklyn Bridge, crossed it. It was nice. It was a good scenic sort of walk. Um, Finding the friggin' Manhattan Bridge from there, it was hard. I cut through. I think I went through like private property or something. Like I think it was like an area for like some people to live in. It was all gated off, and I think it was only open to like people who lived there were supposed to be there. But I went in anyways. I didn't, it was just open. I didn't see any signs the way I went in. It was only when I left that I turned around. There was a sign saying like the residents only. But the way I went in, I didn't see it. So I was like, I don't know. This looks like a park to me. Whatever. I didn't get in trouble for it. Um, but a couple of people walking their dogs and stuff gave me a weird look, like they knew I wasn't supposed to be there or something. I don't know. Um, but I found the Manhattan Bridge, went across, and there's two reasons I want to do that. Number one, I just I wanted to cross the Manhattan Bridge anyways. But the second reason was that I knew that is where Etika actually, the spent his final moments. That's where he went and jumped off of, and so I knew that's where that was, and I knew after that people set up like the Etika Memorial and everything. I had a bunch of stuff set up, but eventually the city took most of it down. But there were still some remnants. But that was like years ago now. So I was trying to find any sort of remnants of that. I couldn't find anything, but I knew that's where it was, and I knew I was on the right side too, because I was looking at videos before and like, which side was it on? Was it on this side, that side? It was on this side. I couldn't find anything, but that's where it happened. So that was kind of like a morbid thing, but I'm glad I went there and saw that. And anyways, I came back across. I didn't know where I was. I was I didn't know where to go to get to the Brooklyn Bridge. I just knew it was this way, so I'm gonna go this way and find it. And I found it. I went across, and then I didn't do any research into where the Manhattan Bridge came off of. But I was coming over, and I looked down, and I just see all the Asian lettering and everything. I'm like, oh, I'm in Chinatown. It's like, okay, I wanted to come and look at Chinatown anyways. So I came down, I was walking the streets, and I went into some place and got a soda. It was like 250, which was pretty friggin' expensive, but you know, whatever. Um, and I asked Buddy, like, is there a Subway around here? And he's like, no. So I was like, oh, great, because my feet were killing me. And there was nowhere to sit, and I was just like, I thought I was gonna die, man. That was the worst day for me. It was like after I did that, it was blaring hot. I was blisters all over my feet. I had nowhere to sit. That day was bad. But after I got out of that building where I bought the drink, I look over and there's like all these cop cars start pulling up to this like alley or something, and an ambulance pulls up. There's like 5, 6 cop cars and an ambulance there. I'm like, man, something's going down here. I need to get out of here. Like this is not a good place to be right now. I don't know if someone died there or what, but I didn't want to be there, so I got out of there. And I looked over in the skyline. I saw the World Trade Center, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go towards that. I'm gonna go to the World Trade, because I know there's a subway there, so that's where I'm gonna go. And I was walking. I went through this like tunnel, and oh my god, there's just no end in sight, man. I'm gonna have to like collapse in the street here. But eventually, I find this. I find the Brooklyn Bridge, actually. I come back to the Brooklyn Bridge, and I knew there's a subway in front of that, so I got on that subway and went back to my room, and I just, like, lay down for an hour. Because that was bad. That was a bad day. Where am I gonna go? I guess I'll go to Lonely Labs for some fruit and stuff. Oh, it should be fine. But it wasn't a bad day, but it was a rough, it was a hard day. Alright. I'm gonna go after that. Right. That's when I went. That's when I went back down to Broadway. I went to see Back to the Future the musical. So I got to rest my feet for a few hours for that. That was cool. That was a great show, by the way. Fantastic. Really recommend if you're able to go to friggin' Broadway. You know you're in the location. You have the money or whatever. Go see Back to the Future the musical. It's honestly fantastic. Great show, loved it. So that was, my evening, and I went back and, yeah, just passed out for the night. There's a couple nights where I had, like, some pizza. Like, I went to one place, this Two Brothers Pizza or whatever, and I got, like, a slice of pepperoni bacon and a cherry Coke. And this other place I went to was, like, New Times Square Pizza or something, it's called. I got 2 slices of cheese pizza and a cherry Coke for pretty friggin' cheap, honestly. Like, a lot of these places in Times Square, like New York City, will sell like 99-cent pizza or something. It's cheese pizza, like, the toppings are gonna cost you more. But if you get, like, you can get, like, this, like, special combo where it's, like, 2 slices of cheese pizza and a soda, and it's super cheap. And I recommend it a lot, because the slices are actually, like, huge slices. They're not tiny, like, they're good size slices. Fantastic deal, honestly. You're not gonna get bad quality pizza, it's good quality pizza. Well worth it. Next morning, I went back to the Berlina Cafe, had a bagel, coffee, the whole 9 yards. Then I went over and I went over to 30 Hudson Yards, because I know that's where CNN, or Anderson Cooper broadcasts out of. So I went to see that. That was cool. Anderson Cooper's actually here locally not too long before I went down to New York. So it was like, he came to see here, I'm gonna go see there. Saw that, then I went over and found the Trump Tower. Also, like, right next to it, I didn't plan on finding this, but right next to it was, like, the freaking Plaza Hotel from Home Alone. And I know Home Alone 2, it was the Plaza Hotel, but they filmed inside Trump Tower. But, the exterior is the Plaza Hotel. So I saw that, and then I went inside Trump Tower. Because it said open to the public. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go inside and see what all I can see in here. What is it? Apple, banana, coconut. That's a coconut. I didn't stick around long because, like, you know, they're selling the red hats and everything, and it's all this like boastful Trump stuff. I'm like, man, I shouldn't be here. But you know what? It was like I'm glad I saw it, because it's a very famous place, obviously. Um, so I did go and see it. Uh, yeah. And then I left as soon as I came. But yeah. What next? Then I went into Central Park because I wanted to find some stuff in Central Park. Like that big old fountain in the middle with the staircase and everything. I wanted to find that, and I found that. I found this like stage that John Lennon was on, and there was more Instagram people there. There was like some girls that were like on the stage, twirling around and dancing while some photographer snapped photos of them. And it was like, I don't know, man. I don't get the lifestyle, but people are out here living their dream, being Instagram models and all that. Good for them. Anyways, I found the fountain and the staircase and everything I was looking for. Oops. And as I was leaving, I was gonna go back to Strawberry Fields. Watch, I need to pet you. Come back, come back. Buddy, come here. Bruh. Here we go. Pet. Okay. Went back to Strawberry Fields. There's someone else playing there. Who was that? Can I find, do I have anything of that? Oh yeah, I found the Friends Fountain too. The fake Friends Fountain. It's like, it's not the real one. The real one's, I don't know, somewhere in LA or something. But this is like, everyone's like, oh, this is the Friends Fountain. Whatever. Just trying to see if I can see who that was playing. I don't know. I don't have a clear shot of the sun that Buddy had up, but some dude with like long hair playing some Beatles songs again. He was good. Then I went to get a hot dog at a hot dog stand right next to the Dakota. I sat on a bench and I looked up at Yoko Ono's window again while I was eating a hot dog. So I was like, man, I'm eating a hot dog like just like a right next to Yoko Ono. Obviously, she's in the building up at the top floor. I saw the light on was in there again. So. And the curtain was moved too, so like there's someone in there, man. I'm guessing it's Yoko Ono. I don't know. She lets random people live in her place while she's gone. Who knows? But I assume she's home because she's like, I don't know, in her like high 80s, early 90s or something now, ain't she? Like she's old. So what else is she gonna be doing these days, But yeah, that was cool. Hot dog was expensive. It was like $5 for a friggin' hot dog. But whatever. I had to get a friggin' hot dog from a New York City hot dog stand in Central Park, man. Like, you got it. Come on. You got to. Okay? So after that, what did I do after that? I think I went to this vinyl store. There was a place that sold like a bunch of vinyls and stuff. I didn't buy anything, but I was looking around at some stuff. Buddy that worked there was watching Philip DeFranco, which was like weird. That's not weird, I watch Philip DeFranco too sometimes. It's like where I am, like you never really hear anything about YouTubers and stuff. People don't have YouTubers as part of their daily lives. What am I trying to pick up? Apples, bananas, and coconut. So I got coconut. I need to find apples and bananas. I don't think I'm gonna find any here. I need to find some like civilization. did I go after that? Right. Then I was trying to get a friggin' Grimace Shake. Okay. So I went to McDonald's like near Broadway or something, and I went in and they had like the Grimace Shake meal. But the thing about McDonald's in New York City is that it's like all you gotta order on a computer screen. Like you can't go up to a counter and order. You gotta order on a computer screen, and then they'll call out your order number, right? So I was looking at that, and like I hear that if you go up to the counter somewhere at McDonald's, you can say like, just give me a Grimace Shake, and they'll give you like, you know, just a Grimace Shake on its own. But at the computers, you weren't able to get it on its own. You had to get, you know, the whole meal. And I didn't want the whole meal. You know, I could have chicken nuggets at home, whatever. I don't need the whole meal. But that's the only way you could get a Grimace Shake at that McDonald's. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go find a McDonald's that doesn't have these computers. I went to a different one in Times Square, and it had the computers. I went to a different one in Times Square, and it had the computers. So I was like, okay, whatever. And each of these McDonald's then were sold out too. They didn't have the Grimace meal at these two that I went to, but it did at the first one I went to. So I had to go all the way back to the first one. I was like, I'm fine. I'm just gonna get the friggin' nuggets, whatever, because I want to try the Grimace Shake. And I got it. And I tried the Grimace Shake, and it was better than I was expecting. I don't know why everyone thinks it doesn't taste like anything. People were saying it, you know, they don't know what it tastes like. It tastes exactly. It's like a grape tube or something. It's like grape yogurt in milkshake form, man. It's whatever. You don't know what that tastes like? Something wrong with you. But yeah. Okay, pistol is good. We need pistol. That. Okay. Why am I moving? Alright, yeah, so I had a Grimace Shake, it was very good. Shortly after that I went to Olive Garden, actually, for supper. Now, Olive Garden is insane. Alright, so Olive Garden, I always hear about the breadsticks. Oh, the breadsticks are fantastic, you gotta get the breadsticks. Get the breadsticks. Okay, you know, the breadsticks just come with your meal, so I got the meal. And, I don't know, man. How is that for, like, I don't think that's for one person. There's no way. You get breadsticks, a bowl of spaghetti, and a salad or a soup as one meal. Why are you supposed to eat all that? I can't eat all that! That's too much! The breadsticks were like, it was like salty bread. It was fine, it's whatever, you know. I don't get the obsession. It's good. It's salty. But it's not special. Whatever, you know. Spaghetti was good. I got like the 5 cheese marinara with like crispy chicken Frita in it or something. And I got some soup, but I didn't really eat a ton of it because I just... You know, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't have room, you know? I don't have room for this. I don't have room for anything. Leave me alone. Full stack of ammo for 10 minutes. I didn't know I had that quest. Let's get some pistol damage. That's what we gotta do. 500 pistol damage. Let's go. After that, I went to the Nintendo store, and I got there in just in time. It was like 7:30. It's closing in half an hour. Yeah, so I got in, and I bought some shirts then. In the Nintendo store, I bought a big red Nintendo New York City, or Nintendo New York water bottle. And I got a Wario cap. That was the first time I went there. The second time I went there, I got... Bozo. Bruh. Go, my Velociraptor. Attack the fish. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Ah! Ah! Been trapped. Bobby! Okay. Whew. That was crazy. Did good, Raptor. Very good. Good boy. Very good boy. You're not my Raptor? What the hell? I thought you were my Raptor. Okay. What was I talking about? Yeah, okay, so then I went in, I went back and I got, a Splatoon shirt that just had, you know, some little squids kind of plastered all over it. I got a, Animal Crossing shirt, which was like a green shirt with, Nook Ink on it. And I got, a Metroid hoodie, which had like the, you know, the classic 8-bit Metroid on the front. It said Metroid on the back of it. And that was my Nintendo New York purchase and haul and whatever you want to call it. I tried to go to the Starbucks across the street, but it was 8 o'clock and they closed. I guess Starbucks closes at 8 o'clock? I don't know. I thought they'd be open like 24/7, man. Like, New York City is a city that never sleeps. Why is everything closing at like the evening? Whatever. I was gonna try like I saw this like really good looking strawberry and lemonade or something someone's having when I was at Starbucks the last time, so I wanted to try that, but they closed. So I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, we have Starbucks here. It's fine. Like, I could get a Starbucks locally. It's just that, that's the Starbucks that, you know, the Nintendo New York crowd always went to, you know, CND and all of them. That opened up when they were standing in line for the Switch, and that's, you know, there's like some meetup spot where they'd always go to and get some drinks and stuff, so, you know, I just liked being there for that. Because, you know, like, I was familiar with this one Starbucks. It was cool. Yeah, so then I went back. What did I do? Let me look at my phone again. Where did I go? Well, then I just went back to the hotel, okay. Next morning, got up. I was considering going back to Tom's restaurant. Thought I had time, but I didn't want to risk it, so I just went to the Berliner Cafe again. Got another bagel and a coffee. It was like super early morning. It's like 7 o'clock. They just opened at 7 o'clock, and I went there like 7:10 or something. So it's like super early, but got my stuff. It's good. Had a good eat, and then I was off to the airport again. Off to JFK. Had to go through friggin' Queens, which was a sight to see. You know, you're in Manhattan the entire time. Suddenly, like you see Queens. It's like whoa, whole different world out here, man. This ain't good. I ain't okay. Get limited to different matches? What? Bruh. Okay. Yeah, so I came back. I left from Terminal 7. It's all in your head, Luigi. Oh no, Mario. What do I got here? Earned pistol expert. Okay. I guess all that pistol damage paid off. One of my quests. Gotta get those friggin' bananas and apples. Dailies, we got one more to do. Weeklies. Hire character, different matches. Damage opponents while having a hired character. God. Fall meters from a grind vine. Right, I forgot to do that. Apple, banana. Pistol damage. Regular, that's a lot of friggin' damage. Get eliminated in different matches. Flip a vehicle. Travel from crossing the naughty nets without touching water? Naughty nets is... without touching water, what? Okay, I guess I can build over. Whatever. Also to mention, this doesn't fit in anywhere. Well, it fits in somewhere, but I can't remember where. I went to some spot. I don't know what it was. I can't remember now. It's like some little convenience store or something. It's somewhere near Times Square. And I got a Prime drink. You know, the Logan Paul, whatever. The blue one. And I went up to the counter. This is like some little Asian kid or something was working there. I don't know. It must have been like it must have been like 16 at the oldest. And he said that the popular one was this like the ice cream one or something with like the red, white, and blue. So I said, okay, I'll come back later and try that one. But I couldn't find it again. I didn't know where I was, you know. I couldn't even find that building again. So whatever. I didn't come back. But I tried the blue one. It was okay. It was like sweeter tasting Gatorade. So whatever. So I tried a Prime. I can say I did that. Because you can't get them here. There's, you know, whatever. I was surprised to even see it there. You know, it's weird to see stuff like that around. I also went to a 7-Eleven, and I don't know how to say this without like being sounding like offensive or something. I don't mean any offense by this. But you know, like the Jewish look where like they got the little hats on. I'm not sure what they're called. You know, I'm not very educated on different cultures, but I've never seen anyone wear that before. But like I saw it down there. I saw it. It was at the 7-Eleven. Like a bunch of people wearing those hats just rolled up to the 7-Eleven and all lined up at the delivery machine. So it was really random, but I was like, oh, you know, I'm just seeing all these like different cultures here, which is cool. Because you don't need like, you know, here you don't see any of that stuff. I saw like a rabbi-looking dude out on the street. I don't know if it was a rabbi or not, but you know, it kind of looked like one, so I'm guessing he was one. Yeah, 7-Eleven was okay. It's just a convenience store. I don't know what I was expecting. Like I hear about all these places, and I expect like some grand like American thing out of it. But I go there, it's just like, well, this is just a friggin' convenience store. Like, what's what's the big deal about this? I don't know. I guess you just build it up in your head that it's gonna be some like grand thing, but it was just a convenience store, so whatever. I went to a Walgreens and was disappointed. I wanted like water. I just wanted a case of friggin' water, man. But they didn't have any cheap water. All they had was like the expensive stuff, like Smart Water or something, some like crazy price for it. So I ended up just getting a case of like unflavored bubbly, which worked out fine. That was whatever, you know, good stuff. So I gotta make it to Kenjutsu Crossing without touching water. Okay, we can try it. So go through here. And let's go! Yeah, Walgreens was very disappointing. I don't know what I was expecting out of that, but it wasn't that good. There was a lot of empty shelves. Wasn't really anything that special there. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. I don't know. It's like a lot of stuff you build up in your head that this is gonna be some grand American thing, but it's really not. It's nothing special at all. It's just disappointing, honestly. I don't get me wrong. There's a lot of stuff that's like really cool too. Like I don't mean like everything was disappointing. Like there's a lot of stuff that was like really good, but some stuff you build up in your head to be this like cool thing, and it's not. It's just like whatever. We can flip a vehicle here. Hang on now. As long as we're here. May as well flip a vehicle. Okay. Gonna talk about. I mean, yeah, obviously there's like a lot of homeless there. I knew about that beforehand, and I knew like, you know, really all you can do is just like, and you know, as bad as it sounds, like you know, they're gonna ask for money and stuff. Like, just you know, you just ignore. A lot, like anyone who tries to talk to you on the streets, you just ignore. Which kind of goes against everything here, because everyone talks to you on the streets here, but it's not for anything. Like, they're not asking for money, they're not trying to sell you any scam or anything, or you know, they're not some like weird crackhead that's like calling you a white terrorist. That happened to me, by the way. Um, you know, they're just saying like, "Oh, how's it going?" um, but yeah, down there it's like you kind of just got to. Oh wait, apple. I need some bananas. I like to eat apples and 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 bananas. Where can I get myself some bananas? I'd like to get me some bananas. Why can't I get any darn bananas? Where can I get my friggin' bananas? Anyways, yeah, people ask you for money or something, it's like, you know, I don't... Like, if you were to... This is the sad reality of it, is like, if you were to, give money to every single homeless person you saw, like, you'd run out of money. You would not... It's not sustainable to do so. There's too many for, you know, one person to do. And if you give something to one, then other people are gonna see, and they're gonna come over and try to get some more, and it's like, you know, I don't know. It's a rough situation, and I really feel bad, but like the best thing, like literally, it's like for your own good. Like if someone tries to talk on the street, you just walk past. You don't look at them, you don't say anything, you don't respond to them. Just walk past, because that's their in, you know. Like you don't want to give them an in. My freaking nose is so itchy. Okay. Okay. Paradise Musicals. Where's that to? Right here. We can do that. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are just trying to like start stuff too. You know? There's this one friggin' missus that was just like sitting out on the street outside my hotel. She's on the other side of the streets, thankfully. So I eventually learned to not go on that side of the street. I'd always walk on the other side. But you know, you walk past her, she just started insulting you. You know, she called me a white terrorist and everything, saying I'm hiding behind everyone and all these other white terrorists. That makes me a white terrorist. And it's like, Jesus, you know, like I'm not even from here, man. Whatever, you know. Someone, I think this was like when I was coming back from the Nintendo store the first time. I had, you know, my bag of like Nintendo stuff. I was wearing a Nintendo shirt too, and I think, like I don't know, I don't even know if they asked me for anything. But I walked past them. I think they were sitting on the street with a cup or something, and then they started like insulting me, saying like, you know, oh, Nintendo, you can't give me a dollar. And it's like, God. Yeah, they come into like a place. I don't know, man. I would hate to work in one of these places, because like someone like a homeless person will come in and just like start hassling customers and stuff for money, or try to, you know, get free food and stuff. And it's like, how do you deal with that? I don't know. Like, I guess well, a couple of people gave them like free food, but said like, you got to get out now, okay? Like you can't stay here. Here's the food, now get out. Don't be, like, you gotta leave. So, yeah, that's cool of them. But, you know, they come in like they're, you know, they're just asking anyone and everyone, and like, you know, getting, some people get like genuinely like angry with you and start like insulting you and being really rude if you don't give them anything. It's, I don't know, which is scary, but it's like, you know, that's just it. You just gotta, like I said, you ignore and you just move on. That's the sad reality of it. Oh my friggin' nose, man! I swear, I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on with me today. What time is it? Like nearly 8:30. 9:30. I gotta finish this up, like before 9:30, because I gotta have time to watch Walking Dead. Sure, there's nothing else around here. Yeah, okay. Mrs. By the way, Mrs. that called me a white terrorist was also walked past her one day and there's a big old pile of poo next to her. It didn't look small enough to be a dog's. That was definitely human poo. Probably hers. That was... I don't know, man. It's just, it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate situation for all these people that, you know, whatever circumstances they've had in their life, misfortunes, mental illness, economic circumstances, whatever the case may be, that, you know, it led them to, you know, sleeping on the streets and, you know, not having any money for meals, and it's, you know, everything in New York City is so friggin' expensive anyways. Like, Christ, you know, you need like double the money for a normal meal that you would here. Yeah. That's just it, like, you know, I can't really help them. So what can I do, you know? Just, I don't know. Where's it? It's gotta be up here, right? Whoa. Is that him? Yeah, that's him right there. Report back. Hello. Another day in paradise. Meow. Okay. Is that my quest done? There we go. What's next? Pistol damage, regular damage, get eliminated. Vines. Follow me to swim a grind vine. We could do that. So, get on this one. Oh, by the way, I had Dunkin' Donuts on the airport, the JFK airport, while I was waiting. And, I gotta be honest, man. Gotta be honest. The donuts, I had a donut there. It surprised me. Okay, I was very surprised. I've been into the donut, you know, just because I have my knowledge of what a donut's like. And this is not the kind of donut that I'm used to. I gotta say. Very peculiar, and I'll tell you what it was. A Canadian donut is thick. There's substance. Okay? Like you bite into a Canadian donut here from like Tim Hortons or something, it's like you're gonna have like a thick donut on your hands, right? And at Dunkin' Donuts, it's very thin. I'm not talking about the size. Like it's the same size. You look at it, you wouldn't know they're any different in size. But at Dunkin' Donuts, the donut is very, very thin, like you know, like fluffy or whatever, you know. And Canadian donut less so. How is that only 2 meters? What are you talking about? Fall meters from the ground? That's 3 meters? Jesus. Ooh. I need to get onto another friggin' vine here. There we go. All meters from the vine. What about down here? How many meters was that? Something like epic chests around. Come on. Ah. And as for the most part, that's my New York City story. Had a good time, did a lot, saw a lot, you know. It's fun stuff. Glad I went. Glad to be home, though. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. What if I just jump? Just jump. Keep jumping on a grinder rail. Does that count as falling? That's only 2? 5? What's a friggin' meter, man? 6, 7. Yeah, 7 meters. Jesus. It's 15. 17, 18, 20, 22. Is that it? What is it? Travel distance vertically. Travel distance vertically. Huh? Okay, so that's how you look covered in mud. Okay. Now I gotta figure it out. Travel distance vertically. Okay, like that. What are those? What about that? Does that count? Sheesh. Okay. I guess I'll go to Mega City for that. Yeah, so dailies we got done. Weeklies we're working on. Probably not gonna get it all done. But we'll do our best. Deal damage. I don't know. It's gonna be a tough one, I think. New style for that. What else we got here? New style for this. Cool. Gonna random this up. A couple more skins to stick in the random queue. Where are they? Two. There's one. There's two. Okay. You know what? How long have I been streaming for? Nearly 2 hours. I might call it there, actually. We'll spend some stars. That's what we'll do. Get this. Get you. This. That. This. That. This. That. Okay. More things to equip. Another pickaxe. Another glider. Oh, here it's a skin for one. Another falling effect. Here, and another loading screen. Which is here. Okay. That'll be it for today. Level 77, we're feeling pretty good, I think. I'll be back real soon to do some more quests and stuff. For now, I'm going to call it a day, because I gotta go watch Walking Dead before the new one comes on. And just kind of relax for a bit. So yeah, take care, have a good day, and New York City. Good stuff. Did I actually talk about the taco? Yeah, I had one taco. And people, okay, the thing about the tacos, I had one single taco from Taco Bell. People think that's weird. Apparently, I'm supposed to get 2 or 3 tacos. And it says it's weird to get one taco. Why didn't you get more? It's like, because I don't know, you know? I don't know what this is. I don't know if I'll like it. Why would I get 3 if it's gonna make me go have diarrhea? I didn't have diarrhea actually. I never went to the bathroom for hours and hours and hours after, and it was just a normal bathroom visit. Okay, Taco Bell didn't send me to the bathroom, and it was better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be trash. It was fine. I don't know. I was worried. Whatever. There we go. You know. Whatever. Let me go. I'll do a quick recount of every meal I had. So I tried to document it here. Where is it? Okay. So, Sunday, I had the pepperoni pizza and a Coke from that Trump Building pizza place. And I had a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. Monday, I had Applebee's pancakes and coffee. I had a Coke at the Statue of Liberty. I had Shake Shack bacon and cheese fries and a cookie and cream shake from Shake Shack. Tuesday, I went to the Berliner Cafe with a bagel with cream cheese and a small coffee. Went to Tom's Restaurant, had a bagel with cream cheese and coffee. Went to Starbucks, got a coffee. Had an iced coffee from the World Trade Center. Got a Popeyes chicken tenders with Buffalo dip and Coke. Tried to get a spicy, but they didn't give it to me. Wednesday, I had Tom's Restaurant again. Pancakes with bacon and coffee. I had one volcano taco with jalapeno and Baja Blast from Taco Bell. Had, I had some fries because I don't know, I think I was just waiting or something. I don't know why I had fries from McDonald's and a Dr. Pepper. I had, it was either Monday or Tuesday night I had Two Brothers Pizza. But Wednesday I had new Times Square pizza, 2 cheese slices, and a cherry Coke. Thursday I had Berlin Cafe, bagel with cream cheese, and a small coffee. I had a hot dog from Central Park. I had a Grimace meal, 10 nuggets. Had Olive Garden, the 5 cheese marinara, crispy chicken fry, Frita spaghetti, breadsticks, and a bowl of soup. And I had a Dr. Pepper. Friday I had a coffee, and I had Dunkin' Donuts at the airport. 6-piece hash brown bites, chocolate frosted sprinkled donut, and a large coffee. That's my New York City menu. There's a prime soda in there, or prime drink, blue raspberry or something. Um, yeah, it was fine. That's it. So take care, have a good day, and see you when I see you. Bye bye. Next time I'll have to rant about Avatar because I had a thought about Avatar today. Not the James Cameron movies, the Nickelodeon show, The Last Airbender. But I'll do that next stream. See ya.